So here it is. Listen to the crunch.
So it took many months of trial and error, but I found the recipe that works for me. I really enjoy the Cambodian jerky flavor, so this recipe is highly influenced by that. I do a lot of eye measurement in cooking, so I did my best with this recipe. This was also a big batch, so I usually do half of the measurement here, but you can always adjust the measurement to your liking. And if I happen to have a lot of sauce left over, I'll use it as a marinade to cook any other meats I have. And it turns out pretty good too. After you combine everything together, I actually dilute it with water. Because the beef chips are so thin, it gets really salty if you don't do this. And you want a really thin, liquidy consistency. I typically only make the spicy sauce, but since I've been sharing with others, I've been making normal and spicy versions. Both are still really good though. I like to prep my workstation because it can get really sticky and messy. I recently got these silicone mats and they're a lifesaver. And the beef chips don't stick to the trays. I found out that bottom round is my favorite cut to use, but if you like fattier meat, brisket is really nice too. And a meat slicer is a must to get a really thin cut. My meat is usually mostly frozen and it makes slicing a lot easier. And because I water down my sauce, I lightly coat both sides of the meat. I tried doing only one side, but I prefer this method the best. And for my spicy version, I love sprinkling more chili flakes on top. And don't be greedy like me, you want to try your best to not overlap your meats. For almost 3 pounds of meat, I was able to make 2 batches. And I'm using the Kosori 6-tray dehydrator. And for me, I set it around 155 to 158 degrees, and I'll run it for 10 to 10 and a half hours. I also let them cool down before packaging or eating them. It makes them extra crispy and the heat won't make them soggy.
You can see how thin it is, and just listen. So basically they're beef chips or beef crisp, and ever since I had these, I was addicted to them, and I just couldn't pay the amount that the other companies wanted, so I decided to make my own. So here it is, and listen to the crunch. If you guys make them, I hope you guys enjoy them because it is one of my favorites. Bye.